Hello, back with another one. This is going to be the mix of Vampire Soul. What do you mean by that? Well, I think I mean. What makes a Vampire so attractive? I mean, could it be the fangs? Everybody likes fangs. Could it be the hair? Could it be muscles? Could it be the abilities, the power, the status, the immortality, the overbearing sense, uh, the opportunity that they might bite into you, have you as a lover instead of a lover, or they choose you as a lover, having love? Is it exactly makes people like vampires? Today's video is going to be dedicated to that subject. What do you think vampires come from? Fantasy comes from fantasy, but also it had to come somewhere. Now, I'm not talking about the original vampires that not a lot of people know. The ugly, bald-headed, pointy-eared, pointy-nose ones, the gargoyle ones, are not romanticized because you cannot romanticize that. They have faces only a mother could love, and barely even that. We're talking about Twilight. We're talking about Hellsing. We're talking about any romanced vampire you can think about. Now, I'm going to go with Edward Cullen from Twilight. He is one of the most romanticized vampires. Why? Why is that? Well, why are vampires romanticized in the first place? Why are they so well known? Well, it's because of fantasy. Well, as we all know, when us men see a muscular dude that looks good, we have to get in the gym. We have to look exactly like that. Women see a muscular attractive, you have to get in the bed. I, I, I want that to be in me. Well, it's different. Us dudes, we're more physical. We see a woman with a nice body, that's enough to turn us on. But you know what really turns a woman on? It may not be the nice face, the amazing haircut, the mustache, the earrings, the black jacket and the gloves and the microphone with the guitar in the background. But it could be how they make you feel in the noggin. See, women's attraction comes mostly from the brain, from mental. That's why most fantasies are written by women. Most fantasies are read by women. And you want to know the number one bestseller among all fantasies? Romance. Whenever you read Wattpads or Wattpods, whatever you want to call them, you can believe 1,000% that the author is a woman. Now, some of them are dudes. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to write your little spicy story, be a poet, do your damn thing, man. Most of them are written by women. Now, when you think of vampires, you do think of Twilight, do you not? I mean, the movie is so well known that it's hard for you not to know what it is, even if you haven't seen the movies. Even if you haven't seen a second of the movies, you heard Twilight somewhere. You've heard it somewhere. Fantasy plus vampires equals blood sucking, hot fantasy, just crazy shit. Okay. Now, number two, what makes a vampire so intriguing is the mysteriousness. What hole did he crawl out of? What cave did he crawl out of? Does he even crawl at all? What type of man is he? How did he become a vampire? Out of everybody, why me? Am I special? Does he think I'm special? Does he think I'm food? Does he think of me as a lover? Now, when I say me, I'm not actually saying me. Speaking in a narrative that would mostly favor to the women, you know what I mean? Mostly side with women, makes them feel special in the stories. They're always a mystery because you don't just have a vampire dude just pick you up out of nowhere. Then you're just going to be completely fine with it. But there's something about that person, about that vampire. It's something that you just can't shake. You're obsessed. Just like Twilight, the first one. She knew Edward for a day. She was already obsessed with him, like he said. And these are his words. I'm a natural born killer. Everything about me is made to lure you in. They're made that way. In romance novels, and when you romanticize vampires, they're simply sexy because they're made that way. They're made to lure you in. He said my smell, my looks, my voice, everything. The way you see me, everything that he, ever since he turned into a vampire, because he was made that way. Now, the crazy part about it is, even if he's told you all that, women, even if he told you all, would you still care? Would you not give a fuck? Listen, I'm made to kill, and I'm made to lure people like you. Do you still want to be with me? And that's exactly what Bella did. That's exactly what she did. She gave no fucks. She cared not. She cared none. She cared so little that it didn't even. Now, I'd say a third part of vampire on the top ranks of attractiveness is their experience. I mean, let's say a vampire's been alive for 300 years. Do you know how many sexual partners and people that you can talk to in 300 years, let alone 12? 300 years of experience of talking to people, of knowing people, of having conversations, having relationships. At that point, you've won at people. You've won at people. I mean, you're not a person yourself anymore, but you still are. You are a living being. You won at people. You know different personalities that are on the other side of the spectrum. You know a lot about everybody. You know so much so that you don't even have to talk to a person. The way they stand, the way they smell, the way they look, you can categorize them into a certain type of person because you've known people for 300 years. No matter how much we evolve, there's certain things that don't change when it comes to people. That don't change whatsoever. Now, imagine, let's say that you have a lover and they've been alive for 300 years and they've been having sex 300 years. Can you imagine the moves that they know in the bedroom? Shit, a lot of us men, we got good dick. We've only been alive for what, 20 something years, 40 something, 30 something, and we already got that. So imagine a vampire being alive for 300. Not only does he know how to talk to you, how to talk to you, when to talk to you. Timing is key. He has the bedroom play down too. That leads back to mysteriousness. We don't really know, but that leads back to fantasy. It's telling you, it's telling a story. It's mysterious, telling you how much experience he had, and it makes you wonder how much experience does he have. But we're not talking about a real person, so we're leading you back into fantasy. Now, another part about it is danger. Vampires are dangerous. I don't give a fuck if this motherfucker look like Prince Charm. I don't care if he look like me. I don't give a damn if he looks like Toji Fushiguro. I don't care if he looks like what's that dude that played Superman? I forgot his name. Or Ryan Gosling. I don't care. They're scary. Like I said in the beginning, you can either be their lover or you can either be their lunch. But you never know which one you'll be because it can change just like that. So not only do you feel intense love for a person and completely obsessed, but you also feel terror because you never know when they might sink your teeth in. This time, they won't let go. Now, now we have another feeling that's the exact opposite. We have excitement. Yes, yes, yes. When a woman picks up that romance novel, they feel excited to read. When they read that first paragraph, it's all mystery. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to the writer's experience, they can make you feel danger and excitement. They can make you feel that and you're not even there through words. Cause like I said, remember, a lot of women's sexuality or the way they get wet is through their mind. So if you hit the mind right, there's like a G spot in the brain, and if you hit that right, you can have the pum pum, the pum pum. Remember, focus on the woman, not the pussy. Because if you get the woman, the pussy follows. That's automatic. If I buy a vending machine and I focus on the vending machine, the toys automatically come with it. So I'm not saying you buy the woman, but if you focus on the woman, get everything inside that she has to offer. Granted, she gives it to you. Now, attractiveness. Most vampires are tall as fuck. Nice hair, long, nice teeth, abs, shoulders, back, legs, all that, right? Now, they're not Ronnie Coleman. They're more like a Zac Efron. Maybe even a bit small. But they're tall, they're strong, they're fast. And since they have all that experience, they know how to speak to you. Deep voice, calm tone of voice, eye contact, playfulness, seriousness, flirtiness, all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 300 years old, gotta be packing. I'm just saying. You can't live to be 300 and ain't got that meat on you. I'm telling you. You never know. You really never know. Now, I'm not talking about for me. I'm just talking about in general. When it comes to fantasies and romance novels about vampires, they're dark and they're mysterious. They're mysterious people who open up to you. Have you ever met that one person that was very quiet, didn't open up to anybody, but they decided that you should be the person that's very close to them? Well, they'll act a completely different way towards you. They'll open up. That makes you feel special. Everybody wants to feel wanted, don't they? That's exactly what's the next segment about, wantedness. Everybody wants to feel wanted. Now, if it makes you feel special, wanted, guess what? You play right into his hands. He was designed capture you. Designed to capture you. So now he's got you right where he wants to. Where he wants you, actually. He got you right where he wants you. He wants to make you feel wanted. And when you feel wanted, you know what you do? You keep coming back. After a while, that goose chase doesn't happen anymore. You come back without him even have to say a word. But I've went too far. I'm going to cover the rest in part 2. See, the thing is, I've already made part 1, but my audio didn't pick up my voice, so I had to record part 1 again. And look at me, I'm already, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. It's going to be just one part. Number 2, well, not number 2, but the next segment, he makes you feel protected. A vampire will make you feel quiet because he's fast as lightning, strong as 3,000 kings, and very protective. If you wonder, or if you know, and you look inside the novels or the Twilight of Vampire, a motherfucker's very protective. He ain't gonna let nothing happen to her. And even when he does let something happen to her, he'll make sure that that same thing never happens again. He'll rip you limb from limb for even thinking about touching his woman. And who's gonna stop him? The police? These. Other vampires can't stop this one. It makes you think a normal human police with a gun is gonna do it. Is it? Stop, you have the right to remain silent. Before he can even mutter those words, his head will go flying off. And you and your vampire buddy will be out of there without a second thought. You know, because he can run as fast as lightning. It doesn't really matter, you guys don't need a car. And lust. Lust is the last one. Lust. After all of that, after everything I've explained, if you don't like this vampire, I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe your pussy just got cobwebs in it. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't hit you in the mind just yet. But he suaved you. He has gentle manners. He has manners. Because don't get me wrong, all the vampires have some sort of manners. I mean, they lived back in the olden days where Beethoven was playing that shit. Was playing that shit, right? So of course she has manners. Now you have somebody who fulfilled your fantasies, who's mysterious, who has the experience of 300 years under his belt. He's dangerous. It's also exciting, attractive, and he makes you feel wanted. He makes you feel protected. Then lust is already to come. Lust is already here. And then I don't even have to explain lust. Feeling of uncontrollable feeling between your legs, uncontrollable feeling in your stomach. You get butterflies. You get like you get butterflies all up in here. You just can't help it. Your tummy tickles. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is beating fast. It's beating really hard. And then whatever happens after that happens, and there's no regrets whatsoever. And then boom, you either become a meal or you become a vampire the rest of your Wonderland. So that's basically what I think. This is a different type of video from what I usually make, but I'm really fascinated with vampires. Because when I was younger, I think I already said this in the beginning of the video, I really liked vampires and I wanted to become one. I always kept around a plastic set teeth and pretended I was a vampire. But I thought they were so fucking cool. Sometimes I still do. Next time you see me in the video, I might have fangs, you know what I'm saying? I might be a vampire. My eyes might change color, some shit like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I know this isn't my natural audience that I'm speaking to right now. I kind of just wanted to branch out and see what else I could talk about. You know, just something fun. Anyways, I hope all you guys have a good day. Tell somebody that you appreciate them. Without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. I might talk about werewolves next. hey, nothing's stopping me. All right, have a good day.